idlers, this is your Colonel speaking, and ladies and gents, we have new events, so we're going to check them out. But first of all, I got to tell you, I've done one of the stupidest things I've ever done in this game so far. Basically, I had all four of my regular factions lined up. I was gonna make a Shadow 9 and an Abyss 9 star, and then sacrifice them to my my Forest and my Fortress 9 stars to make them 10 stars, and then I was going to E5 my Aspen. Well, so I did my Shadow 9 star, and what was that? That was Corpse Demon, and then I sacrificed him to my 9 star Valentino, and I upped my Aspen here to E4, as you can see. But then I started on my 9 star Queen here, and basically I accidentally sacrificed the copy of herself that I would have needed to 9 star her to herself to 8 star her. And so she's stuck at 8 stars, and I panicked. I went into panic mode, and I went into my bag, and I did all of these shards that I had, and I didn't get a queen, and I sacrificed like several elite 5 star hero shards. I think I did like 4 or so, and I did not get a queen there, and I was just panicking, and then I calmed down, and I said, never mind, you know, we'll wait till the next summoning event, I guess. But it's just really depressing. So I have my 8 star Queen here, and I have a Gru all ready to go. And I can, you know, as soon as all I need is a Queen copy. I just need a Queen copy to get that going, to finish my 9 star Queen and sacrifice her to my 10 star Gru, and then we'll be all done. But anyway, it's really depressing, and I even was thinking, you know, I went in here to my guild, you know, and I said, I think there's a queen in the store here, and sure enough there is. But do I really want to spend 14,000 guild coins on my queen? I don't think so. I really don't think so. So I don't know. I'm really depressed right now about that. I really wanted that E5 Aspen, and now it's just an E4, which is great, but it's not quite the same, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so there's my confession. The worst thing I've ever done in the game, I think, so far. But anyway, let's go check out the events. So for the daily reward, you're going to get 100 gear wheels. And so we'll grab ours here, and then we'll go to check out the events. So it is the item exchange event. Let's see, but we'll get to that momentarily, I guess. So first of all, for the 7-day gifts here, the New Year 7-day gifts, you have a little more time, another 70 hours. In order to get all of those, but as you can see, I've claimed all of mine, and you probably have as well. But if you haven't, you've got a little more time to claim those, so there you go, if you missed a couple of days or whatever. And anyway, next we have the renewal package. So we got for $20, $19.99, you're going to get 150 crystals, which are really nice. You're going to get 5 profit orbs, and you're going to get 30 heroic scrolls, and 1,888 gems. That's really not a bad package, actually. Honestly, I mean, I think it may be worth it just for these, for universal crystals. So I don't know. that's very tempting, and I may do it. We'll see. So that's really nice for $19.99. And next we have the value packages, which of course they're going to give you orbs and gear wheels. So there you go. And of course the gear wheels are for the Dwarfs workshop here. And basically, you know, the way you get these is you, well, a couple of ways. So the easiest way, obviously you're going to get 100 in your mailbox every day, but you can also get them in your campaign drops here. So there we go, we have 9 so far, so we'll claim those. And basically, so you just want to be checking your campaign drops at least every 10 hours in order to maximize those. And of course you can also purchase these on a 1-for-1 basis for the universal crystals. And like I said, that's, you know, that's why I was saying that earlier offer is kind of tempting, because universal crystals are really nice for these types of events. So, and if you have enough universal crystals saved up, I would only spend them on these 2 artifacts here. So this time around it's the Augustus Magic Ball. Is that right? Or is that... yeah, the Augustus Magic Ball. That gives you speed, block, and attack. And the Wildfire Torch. Yes, I do want to buy, actually, but I don't have enough relics. Anyway, the Wildfire Torch, which gives you precision HP and reduces damage over time. So those are the only things I would recommend spending crystals on. And as you can see here, I've saved up 240 crystals, which is not going to be enough. Basically, you need around 1100 crystals before you can exchange them for one of these big artifacts. Because generally, as a free-to-play player, which I mostly am, as a free-to-play player, you're only going to get around 2500 of these. You know, and that's if you're lucky. Otherwise, you might get a little bit under that. But I don't think anyone will get to the 2700 mark here to get the Garuda. And again, if you're a little short, I don't recommend spending, even if you want a Garuda here, I don't recommend spending crystals to get this Garuda. You only should spend crystals to get the Augustus Magic Ball, or the Wildfire Torch in this case, but whichever big orange artifacts are there, those are the only things I would spend crystals on personally. But, you know, if you desire to, I guess you can. But I advise against it. But anyway, so for the 3600, of course, the grand prizes, you got your big artifacts. And for 3100, you can get a copy of the new light hero Tara. For 2700, you can get a Garuda copy, which is really, really nice. I would love to grab that myself if I did happen to get 2700 items, gear wheels. But again, as a free-to-play player, you will probably not get to that level. I've only ever gotten to 2500 generally. And again, I don't recommend, you know, getting 2500 and then spending crystals to get a Garuda copy personally. I mean, obviously she is one of the best heroes in the game right now, so you got to weigh that, I guess, for yourself. But I don't think I'll be spending any crystals to get her. Anyway, next up, at the 2300 level, you can get a copy of Valkyrie, and she was the reigning forest champion for quite a while, but she now plays second fiddle to Garuda. So, is it worth picking up? Probably not. Valkyrie's on her way out, I do still like my Valkyrie for the Aspen Dungeon, which is very useful there for the crowd control nodes. And for that reason alone, I've been hesitant to give her up for my Garuda. Not that I've had the opportunity, but I've thought about it. And I thought, well, if I do get enough Garuda copies, do I really want to sacrifice my Valkyrie? Because she is really nice in the Aspen Dungeon. But anyway, I'll probably do it anyway, once I get those Garuda copies. But anyway, so yeah, at 2300 you can get a Valkyrie copy again. She's on her way out, so I wouldn't recommend it. And then at 1500 you can get a skin, a Valkyrie skin. And again, I don't really advise spending on skins, because you can get them for free in other ways, and most notably the Celestial Island. So I generally don't recommend spending on skins, but if you want to, you can. I don't have this Valkyrie skin, the Jungle Hunter, but again, I can't bring myself to spend on skins, so I don't generally do it. And then we got the consolation prizes down here, which is generally what I go for. I generally get 2,500 of these items, and I generally just spin them on profit orbs. Generally, that's probably the best value for your gear wheels here. Of course, if you need heroic scrolls, you can also pick those up here, but I don't recommend spending on super wishing coins. And then of course, at the bottom tier here, you can if you have a few gear wheels left over after you've made your big item purchases, then you can just use those to get spirit and gold. And then of course, the mysterious chest is what we've all been waiting for this week. So let's see. First of all, at the 500 level, you get 500 heroic summon scrolls and 5,000 hero promotion stones. Is that what they are? Yeah. And this is worth it just for the scrolls, because you're basically paying 100 per scroll here. And of course, in the market, you're gonna spend 125 to 150 per scroll generally. And so again, so that's a really good deal on heroic scrolls. I'd recommend everybody pick this one up if you can. And then next we have profit orbs here, and this used to be a more attractive package. It used to be 8 profit orbs, and I think you spent can't remember if it was was it 1,800 or 15? I don't know, 2,400, something like that. But you used to be able to get 8 profit orbs in this deal, and that was a really banging deal. But now it's not as good, but it's still you're still getting your profit orbs at a discounted rate here, and because profit orbs generally go for 500 in the market, and so if you bought 4 profit orbs in the market, that would be 2,000 gems, and you're getting them for 1,500 here, as well as 10k monster souls on top of that. So it's still a good deal, but it's not as good as it used to be. They changed it last time around, and so now instead of 8 orbs, you're only getting 4. But again, it's still good. It's still a good deal, and we all need orbs to complete the profit summoning events. So it's still a good pickup if you can afford it. And then of course you got this package is a little different as well. It used to be super wishing coins, Actually, I think the 1500 package used to be the Super Wishing Coins. And then this package was the 8 orbs for, I believe it was 2400 gems before. So now it is skins, basically 50 universal skin shards, which is 5 universal skins, which of course you can fuse into a single limited skin. And again, like I said in the Dwarfs Workshop, when we were talking about the Dwarfs Workshop earlier, I don't spend on skins. I just don't think it's worth spending on. So I don't recommend this package. The 3000 Chaos Stones are nice for upgrading your monsters, but again, I just can't justify spending gems for skins. It's just not worth it to me. But if it's worth it to you, go for it. And so next up we have this package here, which has become a little more attractive to people since the stone upgrades. And you know, a lot of people have found themselves short on dust, so this is a nice way to pick up some quick dust, I guess, for 35k dust. And of course you get an elite 50 elite hero shards as well, which will give you an elite hero chosen at random, of course. But you can, and you know, of course, it doesn't include dark and light heroes. But you know, you can obviously pull, you know, a Garuda out of here. But you can also pull a Gru. So you never know what you're going to get with elite hero shards, and I don't really recommend purchasing this package on the off chance that you might pull something nice. It's just, you know, these shards are a little too random in my opinion. And especially for 4,000 gems, it's just really not worth it in my opinion. But anyway, finally we have the granddaddy of mysterious chests here at 8,000, and sometimes this chest is 8,000 and other times it's 6,000. Generally, when it's 8,000, it's a little more, it's full of better things. And in this case, it is a Horus copy, 30,000 glorious relics, 30 glorious relics and 30k guild coins. And so, I already have an E5 Horus, and the E7 rumor, there was a rumor going around before Christmas that maybe they were going to up the hero levels to E7, but that did not materialize. I'm glad, because I really didn't want to. I almost have a full E5 team now, and I didn't. If E7 would have come around, that just really would have killed my spirit. But anyway, luckily it didn't. But so I have an E5 Horus, and if so I don't really need 50 Horus shards, but if E7 ever does come around, then I guess it would be nice to have in order to upgrade my Horus quickly. And I do highly recommend Horus. He is a really, really nice hero right now. He's just a great frontline tank. And he's also really nice offensively as well. He really makes that one spot shine. So if you don't have a Horus yet, this is a nice way to grab a Horus copy. And but honestly, I think I'm going to pick this up anyway, just for the glorious relics and the guild coins. So we're gonna buy that now. And actually, I guess we may as well buy go ahead and buy our Prophet Orbs and our Heroic Scrolls as well. So, there we go. I'm all done, and I am 10,000 gems poorer now than I was before, but whatever, I had them to spend, luckily, thanks to the Christmas events and New Year's events. So I'm down to 8,000 gems, and I'm alright with that. Got 226 glorious relics there, so doing alright on that front. And again, with glorious relics, I don't recommend that you ever spend any of them until you absolutely need to. So like I said, I do need a copy to up my Aspen, I believe. But I'm not, do I have an Aspen in my bag? I don't think I do. Yeah, I do. I think I need an Aspen copy in order to E5 my Aspen. Like I said, actually, I need the Queen copy first. But yeah, once I get my Queen copy, I will be able to E5 my Aspen. But I'm not going to buy that Aspen copy from the Glorious Relic shop until I absolutely need to. So don't ever buy. You know, obviously I want to E5 my Aspen, but it's better to have the Glorious Relic sitting there than it is to have your Aspen copy, and then, you know, find out that, oh, I need, you know, I need a, you know, I need Amon-Ra copies or whatever, you know. It's just not, so just don't purchase those copies until you're absolutely ready to upgrade your heroes. But anyway, that's just my advice. So, has anything else changed? Let's see. I forgot to look at the notice, so let's see here. Dwarfs Workshop, Mysterious Chest. So I guess that's everything. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that's been semi-helpful for you. And I am your Colonel, signing off. And remember, as always, a karma can be a little bit of a bitch, but she can also be very kind and lovely. So anyway, everybody, I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.